I've been in the fashion industry for over 35 years.
Good morning. How are you guys?
I loved being around people. I loved interacting with people. I loved making people happy. When I came to White House Black Market, what was so special about this
Looks fabulous. Looks great.
is I walked into a company and a corporation, Chico's FAS, that was built on this amazing foundation of relationships and customer service.
This represents our columns of color.
I needed to have a connection. I needed to feel like I was making a difference.
Yep.
And I needed to build relationships with customers and associates. And that was the culture I walked into. Our relationship with Living Beyond Breast Cancer was actually in existence before I arrived at White House Black Market. And shortly after I had started was the first butterfly ball. And I sat at that dinner and was so overwhelmed by the generosity of heart of the organization. And I kind of fell in love. And I found that place that was aligned with everything that I am so deeply rooted in, which is not just giving back, but giving back in a way that makes such an impactful difference in an individual's life.
Morning. How are you guys? Morning. You all set?
My team is the most special group of people. I am so blessed to be surrounded by an organization that has values that are so deep-rooted and so genuine and so authentic. And they are such believers in our mission with Living Beyond Breast Cancer. When we finished up 2014 and the final numbers came in,
This is going to feel fantastic.
I just could not even believe that we topped the $1 million. And it was just
Oh, it's on the back cover too. So.
such a moment to think that we have come this far and our customers are the ones that help us get there. I got involved with breast cancer because I lost someone very close to me. I had this amazing cousin growing up. You know, I grew up in a big Italian family, so being around aunts and uncles and cousins, it was just, that was a part of our life. And Teresa was the one that I used to look up to, and she was just tall and beautiful and slender and knew where she was going with her life and so confident. And I used to just imagine that I was going to be just like her. And unfortunately, breast cancer. And she dealt with it very quietly the first time. And she dealt with it and she went into remission and she always took such good care of herself. And the second time it was bad. And days before she passed away, she was not in good shape. And she asked to see me and my mother and my brother. And I walked in that hospital room. And I will never forget that image. I think of her so often. And this, for me, is just my little nod to her. And seeing her through the eyes of these women that I get to meet has been so rewarding. It makes me happy that I can do this for her and do this for other women in recognition of her. 5 years ago, when we celebrated our 25th anniversary, we partnered with Living Beyond Breast Cancer, but I wanted to celebrate it in a way that we could give back. I said, what about if we celebrate 25 years by celebrating 25 breast cancer survivors? The intent of photographing the 25 women was also not just to photograph them to run in a print campaign, along with our catalogs that we mail out to our customers, but also to share all of their stories online. And we are a brand that is about real women and showing their beauty. It doesn't matter how tall you are, how short you are, what size you wear, what ethnicity you are, or, you know what, quite frankly, whether you're healthy or you're living with breast cancer. Every woman has beauty to bring to the world. My dad was my world growing up, and he had such an enormous impact on who I am as a person. And unfortunately, we lost him very young, but while he was on this earth, the way he conducted his life, caring about people and taking care of them were always such a huge priority for him. It's funny, receiving this award, I can't help but think of him. I'm honored, and I'm honored to share it with my organization. I'm honored to share it with my family and my husband and my daughter, who have been such supporters. They sit by my side every year at the Butterfly Bowl. And I think the moment that was the most emotional for me is when I called my husband and I told him, and he said, "Donna, I am so proud of you." So to be recognized is it's an enormous honor.